What's going on? It's your boy, Mr. Balk. Man, today is the best day of my life. Tomorrow's not promised. Go on, do your little dance while they still playing your song. And once they cut it off, y'all, it's over with. I want to start off by saying rest in peace to Tamika Brown, my cousin, man, passed away. Blood cousin, passed away. I also want to say rest in peace to my Uncle Bobby. Blood uncle. Uncle Bobby passed away. Uncle Bobby was a real one too, bro. Uncle Bobby, I think I talk about it on one of these, but Uncle Bobby actually, when I came home, you know, convicted felons can very seldom, or it's hard for a person who has a record to get a place to live. So when I came home after serving 10 years, I had been at my mom's house for about 3 months. And then that grown man light came on. Not to say that my grown man light went on before, but mind you, I came home after a 10-year stretch. I had never had an apartment prior to then. I'm 29 years old. Yeah, I stayed at Mom Dude's house about 3 months. Then it was time to go somewhere. But I'm filling out applications, bro. They charged me $50 for the application fee. Denied. $200. Denied. $75. Denied. It just got to a point where I started getting discouraged. And then, but my Uncle Bobby, man, he my first apartment, he got it in his name, man. That dude never turned his back on me, man. There are there were a number of times throughout my teenage years where I lived with my Uncle Bobby. Yep. When I got into it with my stepdad, used to go over there on the weekends. Uncle Bobby never turned his back on me, bro. Period. And when I went and did time, came back, he helped me get my first apartment. Okay. So this video is in reference to a conversation I was listening to online where a guy was saying, he was explaining that it was disrespectful to pee standing up. And I was like, in prison, like, I was like, time has changed, bro. Cause this dude, I don't know how they peeing in the Georgia prison system now. But his makeup of it was this, is that, and I don't know who came up with this, and I'm not saying whether it's true or whatever, but he was saying that, okay, so when you stand up and you pee, you, a lot of the water splash everywhere. Water splash everywhere. And when that takes place, it's just dirty. So that they won't splash dirty water anywhere, they opt to sit down when they pee. And from a mathematical perspective, maybe this makes sense, but when I was in chain gang, mind you, this was years ago, I came home in 06, so it's a lot that has transpired. You almost talking about, that's almost 20 years, bro. I came home in 06, so a lot has changed in the system, man, because over the next 20 years, a lot more stuff has changed. So I don't expect things to be the same, but when I was in chain gang, bro, you sat down when you peed, you was considered to be a B. Itch. Yeah, you were doing something. And there was an ongoing joke that, like, when people used to play the F game, you know, you be kicked. Like, what? Like you might see two people playing this game, and what it consists of, my man might walk by the cell and might see a homeboy, and he might just be like, bro, what you doing peeing standing up? Boy, you better sit down on that toilet, but don't never let me see you got, boy, what wrong with you? That's a bitch. Y'all let that stand up around here. But he joking. So I'm saying, where I was at, bro, like if you sat down when you peed, bro, it was received as being feminine. So I don't know, man. I don't know who came up with that rule. That's a, you know, that's a different transition right there, man. And you know, in other states they say that they do it. I ain't knocking it. I don't have no plans on going back to prison. In my house, I pee standing up, folks. Now I had a situation with my nephew. Mind you, my nephew now is about 6'7". But when he was small, like in the 1st or 2nd grade, he had came and lived with me for a while. And he got a house full of women. He's the only male. And when he peed at my house one time, he went to go sit down. I pushed that dude all the time. Hey, man, we men over here, bro. We pee standing up, man. Men pee standing up. So, again, I don't know, man. I ain't been to no place where straight men pee sitting down. I ain't taking that from it. I don't mean no disrespect, but I just peed not too long ago. I peed standing up, man. Another thing I'm gonna touch on, man, since we all off into the move, is flooding in the prisons. Oh, this is water play. You can call this water work. So, flooding used to take place. Let's say a person was pissed off with the guards or whatnot. Mainly in like the hole where I was at. Now in the county jail, it could go down anywhere. They flood and they would stop their toilet up and keep flushing the toilet. They would either put blankets and sheets or whatnot and just flood it out. And that could be a horrible situation, bro. It take forever to clean up, and some of that water be pee and doo-doo water, and it's just horrible. It is what it is. It ain't, if you understand what flooding is, then that's what it is, except it's in a closed environment, and that's nasty, bro. Also, throwing the feces. Like, I've seen some people that, mostly in the county, bro. I never seen nobody down the road do that. I ain't saying they ain't doing it. I'm not saying they're not capable of doing it, man, but I only seen people play the squirt game or the doodle game in the county jail. And I actually had feces thrown in my cell one day, and I told that story too. But I was on the 8th floor of the Cal County Jail, got into it with a dude. He was acting like he was trying to kill himself. I was like, bro, you gotta die another time. He was like, bet. First thing that took place, I was in the, no. They tried to shank me in the shower the second time. The first time, bro, I'm sitting there, you know, on the 8th floor, you got that little flap open. Bro, then, bro, I guess he put the boo-boo in a cup, mixed it with some mustard. That's, you know, what I have heard. And just splashed it in my room. In my mind, bro, I was like, I was in there, I'm isolated. Hey, just had my firstborn. I'm going through it, I'm stressed out. So I put my little pictures up on the wall, try to make it seem a little closer to home, man. And this at the beginning of the bid, but man, that dude splashed my cell, and at first I didn't know what it was. It splashed. It started smelling. I'm like, man, come on, man. Bro, I wanted to go home so bad, man. I've done a lot of stuff, man, but I ain't never saved my urine or my feces to splash on nobody, bro. That just ain't my thing, man. I guess I ain't no gangster. But them folks say they be doing it. I done seen them hit the police with it. I seen the police get hit in the face one time with that feces, man. I think they would have killed that dude to death, man. But hey, when you in gladiator school or you running with that, that's what you got going on in life, man. That's what come along with it. I don't want no parts of it, man. I don't, bro. That thing, that was horrible, man. It was something else that I was gonna touch on. What was the other one? That was in regards up under the same regulations. Flooding, pool party, toilet water, sit down, yeah, that's all on y'all. So, man, I'm gonna log off, man. I appreciate y'all, man. Hey, stay out of prison, man. It's not a place for a human, man. I got a whole bunch of stuff I'm gonna touch on, man. Where they had some arrests, people running around with drones. They had a shooting on Glenwood, a carjacking on Glenwood, 2 females. And I'm gonna try to get more interactive in these places, man. This our community. So I'm gonna try to not just give a story from afar. I'm gonna try to get up close and personal and try to provide some help, man. We're gonna be offering anger management and healthy drinking water to, you know, those people who we can get tuned in, man. So subscribe, like, share, man. I appreciate y'all tuning in. It's your boy Butler. Best day of my life.